Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lucas Hernandez, and today's date is November 21st, 2016. I've spent my whole life living here in beautiful Maryland. One fact about all of us Marylanders is that we all care about the Chesapeake Bay and all that it has to offer. To me, the most memorable attributes of the Bay are the family vacations, the crabbing, the fishing, and the water sports. When I think of the Bay, I always think about the time I went jet skiing with a group of my friends. I remember the wind in my face going 60 miles per hour. I remember the smell of the Bay, all the salt. I remember my friends laughing with me and having fun. To this day, I have yet to have as much fun as I did that day. The Chesapeake Bay may bring many smiles to my family and friends, but it also brings many concerns. Currently, the Bay's pollution continues to rise. I would like to share today how polluted sediment and nitrogen enters the Chesapeake Bay and harms our ecosystem. Us Marylanders need to constantly want to improve the reduction of pollution in the Bay. Currently, the Maryland Governor, Hogan, is looking for great ideas on ways to keep the Bay clean. Today, I'll start by going through the causes of pollution. Next, I'll talk about the Great Chesapeake Bay and all that great it has provided for us so far and what could be lost. And lastly, I'll discuss actions that we must do to keep the Bay clean and so loving. Let us first get started by discussing the cause of the pollution in the Bay. The number one cause of the pollution in the Bay is agricultural runoff. This includes polluted sediment and nitrogen from animals and animal waste. This is coming from dairy farms, chicken farms, and other kind of farms where there's lots of animals that the waste is not being properly discarded. Also, we need to start thinking about littering more often. Too many times I see trash on the floor. And this is in the floors of our roads, on the floors of our shopping centers, and this is a problem. Also, the Conowingo Dam. This is a dam that has been in place for years now and has offered hundreds of thousands of jobs. This is a dam that runs from New York through Pennsylvania and into Maryland. It is coming from the Susquehanna Dam into the Chesapeake Bay. It is full of sediment and pollution, and it needs to be either dredged or taken care of. If one major storm hits Maryland, all of that polluted sediment can get flooded into our Chesapeake Bay, putting a big damper on the Chesapeake Bay ecosystem. Next, I would like to tell you the great things that will be lost if the Bay gets too polluted. Fishing, crabbing, this includes oysters and clams. This is many jobs that will be lost if the Bay gets too polluted. Livelihoods, all gone. Fun water sports. When I was a child, I used to go with my father to watch water rowing championships in the Chesapeake Bay. This will be greatly lost because the waters will be too dirty for even rowers to row. Also, it is important to keep a healthy ecosystem. With a healthy ecosystem comes birds, more fish, and more water life. Lastly, I would like to talk about the corrective actions that we all can take to keeping the Bay clean. First, because Governor Hogan, according to the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, has already talked about giving him ideas to help cleaning up the Chesapeake and Conowingo Dam, we can now and should write him. This is something we can all do. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. If you come up with an idea, write Governor Hogan. Also, we need to start carpooling to work. In traffic, I see a lot of people driving, and they're driving alone. Carpool. This is going to save air pollution that runs into the bay and traffic time. Also, we need to start supporting our local farms and restaurants. We support these things. Possibly these farmers will get more money to help take care of the waste problems. Also, if you see trash, please pick it up. I hope you can now see how important it is us to keep the bay clean and all the great the bay has provided for us. In conclusion, when I think about my future, I tend to think about my family. I think about family vacations at the Chesapeake Bay. I think about how the bay has helped me grow into the loving Marylander I am today. I hope my children and their children are able to enjoy all the memories the bay has to offer, just as it did for my childhood. I hope I share all of those crabbing trips, fishing trips, with my future family and future son, just as my father did for me and my family. I hope we can reduce the pollution. If we work together, I know we can come up with some great ideas to give to Governor Hogan and his administration. Thank you for your time today. Have a great Thanksgiving,